Hello, City Church. Barry Saunders here with a few thoughts on how we've been staying connected with family over the past year. To start with some context, Emily and I are fortunate to have 4 generations of family all living in Richmond. Our children, their spouses, 5 grandchildren, 2 nieces and a nephew-in-law, and my mom, who lives in a retirement community. So for us, the stages of life currently range from an 84-year-old extreme extrovert who has spent much of the past 12 months quarantined to either her hall or to her room, right down to a newbie who was born this summer and is living his first year of life pretty much oblivious to the relational limitations we've all been facing. When Emily and I started reflecting on how we've pursued relationships, at first we sort of came up a bit short and wondered if we'd done much at all. And then we started realizing that largely what we've done is day by day stay the course on some fundamentals that were already in place. Our first fundamental was that we've just kept gathering for meals, sometimes to celebrate a birthday or a holiday, sometimes just to be together. Meals can be kind of crazy right now, given the number of little people in the mix. But we've done the work, especially their parents have done the work to show up even when, and perhaps because the days have seemed so long. And we've learned that sometimes just being in each other's presence around the table is enough. The second fundamental is getting time outside and time away together, gathering at parks with lots of room to roam and plenty of stuff to climb, welcoming a new puppy to the family via an afternoon backyard romp with the other family canines. Some weekends at the lake where being able to go maskless felt like freedom, and where watching the next generation of cousins experience the fun of cousin love and treasure hunts, and seeing all those things become special again for the generations in front of those young ones. We were realizing together one night at the beach that this year's beach trip was pretty much less of a vacation and more of a relocation of the exact same responsibilities and stresses that we had at home. And then we sort of got chuckling and finding a weird kind of joy that in all the effort, we just started reminding each other, this is for the long game. We're playing the long game here. We've got to continue investing in the traditions that matter and that keep us all connected. And then I would say the last way we just have been connecting is one-on-one. It hasn't been easy. It's not been as frequent as we're used to, but a whole lot of walks and carry-out lunches in random outside locations, finding that rare coffee shop that's open for a place to meet up. They have all been worth the extra push to find a way to make time work together. Has it been all that we'd want to? No. Has it taken more work and planning than our relationships typically do? Absolutely, of course. Have we been able to be with my mom in her isolation and loneliness the way that we'd like to? Not really, though we have found tangible ways to include her and express our love to her beyond talking on the phone. But upon reflection, we're not sure we've done that much different other than pushing through the inertia and the constraints so that we could just stay the course. And we're realizing that in days like these, a few fundamentals, they probably are just good enough for now. Take care, City Church. See you soon.